Hi everyone, this video is on improper fractions. So we all know what proper fractions are, believe it or not. We already know what proper fractions are. Let me give you an example of a proper fraction, and we're going to use that guy to help us represent what are improper fractions. So a proper fraction is something like 1/3. Let me give you an example. Let's draw a number line, and let's use the 1/3 to break this number line down. So my first tick mark, I'm going to break it into 3 parts: 1/3, 2/3, and of course here's my giant one, which is 3/3, which is also called a 1. So these guys right here are called proper fractions. And another way to look at proper fractions is when you have something that looks like this, like the 1/3, where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. When we have something like this, we have proper fractions. So if this side of my number line that I created is called proper fractions, then I will show you how the other side is called improper fractions. So believe it or not, I can go 1/3 on my number line, 2/3, 3/3, and I can continue that pattern by saying 4/3, 5/3, and then finally 6/3, which is also equal to my number 2. Now these guys are called improper fractions. Why are they called improper fractions? Let's take a look. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my 4/3 and write it right here. Now, to see if this is an improper fraction, I look at my numerator and I notice that it is larger than my denominator. And when that happens, this fraction is called an improper fraction. Starting to see the pattern? Great. Now the cool thing about improper fractions is that they can turn to look like something else. For example, I can turn 4/3 to look like 1 and 1/3. And when I do that, believe it or not, I've created mixed numbers. Now mixed numbers are made up of whole numbers and a fraction part. And once I get that, I get mixed numbers. But you might be asking, how in the world did we go from 4/3 to 1/3? That's an awesome question, which we're going to answer right now. So let's take a look at 4/3. How would we change 4/3 to a mixed number? So the way to look at it is by using our number line. We see that on our number line, in order for us to start from 0 and jump all the way to 4/3, we need to treble one entire whole, which is equal to 3/3. After we discover that, we notice that we need to add this little portion right here. Well, since our number line is divided into thirds, I know that this little area right here is 1/3. So now, knowing what I know about fractions, I get 3 plus 1 equals 4. And my denominators are the same, so they're going to stay the same. And that's how I get that mixed number. Well, then you're going to ask, wait a second, Ms. Garcia, how do I get the mixed number from this? Well, there are 2 ways of doing that. The first way is probably the easiest, which is to grab the whole right here, which is 1, which is also represented here by the giant 1. And all you have to do is add the 1/3 to it. Now you've created a mixed number. The other way to create a mixed number out of an improper fraction is to go ahead and divide the denominator into the numerator and add the couple of friends in there, or not. Let's not add the friends because we're going to turn it into a decimal and I don't want that to happen. So 3 goes into 4 one time. There's my giant 1, a remainder of 1, so that remainder goes 1 over, and since I have 3 parts, my remainder goes over 3. Same answer we got last time. A whole lot more complicated because you're dividing. If you use the number line and you see the connection there, it will help you. Now try it on your own. How about if you divide your number line into fifths and see if you can identify your improper fractions and turn them into mixed numbers. Try it. I'll see you guys later.